my name Beckle.
More importantly, Neil, why is our government going after the crypto business? Signature, they initially announced that the issue was they were banking crypto and making loans. They weren't. They were just banking crypto, and even the New York Financial Services Department, the head of that, has acknowledged they were banking crypto and making loans. They weren't. The issue was they were banking crypto and making loans. They weren't. They were just banking crypto, and even the New York Financial Services Department, the head of that, has acknowledged crypto had nothing to do with Signature. Barney Frank, the former chair of the House Financial Services Committee, has said it appears that this is an attack on crypto. In fact, two sources have told Reuters that anybody who buys Signature has to agree they will not bank crypto. So it's really interesting, Neil. More questions to be answered. If you look at the Fed, which just announced that this summer it's going to release or going to kick off its FedNow program, which is a payment system that would settle payments within seconds. It's interesting, is our government competing with the private sector right now, and are these banks that are banking crypto actually the target of their angst?
Bullish Tom Emmer, he got a lot to say today about cryptocurrency. Bullish Tom Emmer, he uncovered that these bank collapse had nothing to do with digital assets. Nothing to do with it at all. We got a lot to talk about going on in the world of crypto today, guys. I am the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm documenting my journey on the evolution of money. You guys can show some love, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Happy St. Patrick's Day, St. Patty's Day, St. Patty's Day, St. Patty's Day. Happy 3/17/2023. Oh boy, do I got one amazing show today. Oh, federal judge says no to the SEC. And this is actually a really good read right here. Federal judge says no to the SEC. Brad Garlinghouse and Green. Federal judge says, oh, guys, in this article, I actually went deep in this article, and I pulled out some gems on this one, Mark Smart. I pulled some gems out on this one. And the one where the federal judge says no to the SEC for definitely overreaching. Because it seems like it's heating up between the SEC and the CFTC, who wants to control crypto. And within this article, this judge says crypto exchanges in the USA are operating in a regulatory environment. A regulatory environment. So it's a really good read. Oh, I got a new hidden gem today. Oh, no. We got a new hidden gem. New hidden gem. I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to start the day. With the bullish family. Michael Gray. Lord Mike. The evolution of money. Are you ready, John Wayne? Are you guys ready for this new hidden gem? Let me see. Oh, okay. I'll tell you the same thing. It don't matter. The Great Reset. We can switch it later. Oh, if you see this new challenge, should we hashtag it? If you see this new challenge and your life didn't change, or when our portfolios melt and you missed it, I don't want to hear nobody crying. So it's called NXRA. Uh-oh, we just dropped it on them already. McDonald's saying Unbound. What am I talking about? Unbound Finance. NXRA, Alliance Block. And I believe this one is a very big deal. Shout out to Going Blind on pointing this one out. This one's going to go under our This one's going to go under our member challenge, or our member deep dive. Member challenge. I'm actually issuing this one, and I'm going to issue a challenge on this one for sure. If you see this new challenge, okay, let's say hit link, we're live. Hit link, we're live. Hit link, we're live. I think kind of got to put the name in there a little bit. Oh, snap. It's pumping 10% already. I guess maybe because I gave the Telegram group the heads up. New challenge coming today. So if you're in our Telegram group, you're ahead of the game for sure. And it looks like some people are already ahead of the game. And I'm telling you, if I'm excited about a token, it's a very big deal. Wait, do you see this one? Alliance block. Let's put the, I guess I can just, hey, I guess I'm the copy and case king. Let me see. New challenge. Hey, link, we live. Alliance block. What do we got in here? Okay, should we just put some fire? Send out a tweet. When you got Twitter blue, it takes a while. Federal judge says no to the SEC. Very good read on this one. New challenge. Oh, electronic trade. Electronic trades to run on XDC. This is huge. Wait till you see this article. Electronic trades to run on XDC. So we issued the XDC challenge. I'm the Hidden Gem Hunter. I've been documenting my journey since 2017 in digital currency. If you guys can smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Good morning, mods, members, bullish family across the world. That was Pickle Dog right there. I said, rise and shine, bullish time. Tell him, Pickle, it's bullish time. Good morning, crypto pioneers. Pickle the lover dog says, good morning. That tweet went viral. 100 likes on that. Okay, there must be some dog lovers out there. There must be some dog lovers. I don't think I've ever, I won't say ever. I don't think, well, post a good morning tweet that gets 100 likes before this morning stream. Whoa. Shout out to Pickle the lover dog. Yeah, look at him. He's like, give me some of that. I want some of that right there. Guys, bullish Tom Emmer is putting up the good fight. Big time. Tom Emmer, it's clear. I mean, Emmer for president. You know I'm staying away from politics, but hey, listen to what Tom has to say. Get him, Tom. Get him, Team Green.
More importantly, Neil, why is our government going after the crypto business? Signature, they initially announced that the issue was they were banking crypto and making loans. They weren't. They were just banking crypto. And
he said the initial word came out that Signature was banking crypto and lending loans to crypto companies. They weren't. Tell them, Tom, on Fox Business, national media, television.
Even the New York Financial Services Department, the head of that, has acknowledged crypto had nothing to do with Signature. Barney Frank.
It had nothing to do with crypto. Actually, guys, there's a couple of big things going on, too. I know everybody's seen the thing going on with BitBoy. I was thinking about right before the stream, too, in which I was down the rabbit hole, real quick. I was down the rabbit hole on the Alliance block, which is the new hidden gem for today. 0.07. Anytime I see a zero, that excites me because I believe we can find digital assets with opportunity that is super cheap. Actually, the one not bad, but the one not well, basically you can't really get a lot of this one even though it's super cheap because it has a low supply. The supply is only 850 million. So when I went to go get some and was playing with the numbers in the wilds, I'm like, damn, you don't really get that much. Where's Polk's Phantom at? We might need some numbers on the challenges. I actually already know what you probably can get for what you can get, but I'm still curious. We'll talk about it. As far as this is on BitTrue, so you already know. You already know. Anyway, but we are going to talk about this one. It's a new challenge for sure. And I was down the rabbit hole on the Alliance block, and then I guess, you know, I won't say that. I guess I'm always getting ready for the stream, so I don't really catch BitBoy's show that much often. But I guess I was on DJ Peter Voss's page checking out the news, and I guess there's a big fiasco going down with YouTubers and the FTX thing. Have you guys heard about that yet? And I was like really debating on should I jump into it. But, I mean, I guess I'm kind of like on the sidelines. I think we'll talk more about it maybe on like the nighttime show. When I'm like, you know, when I got like, you know, on the I don't know, I'm just trying to be more serious on the morning show. So maybe we'll talk about that maybe tonight. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it tonight or on the nighttime show. Or maybe we'll talk about it end of the stream, depending on how much time we got left. Because I'm not sure if you guys seen what's going on with that. But in the meantime, let's talk about some business. The crypto business, which is unbelievable. I've been here since 2017. Document my journey. And Tom is fighting a good fight. Tell him, Bullish Bird. Good morning, Bullish family.
More importantly, Neil, why is our government going after the crypto business? Signature, they initially announced that the issue was they were banking crypto and making loans. They weren't. They were just banking crypto, and even the New York Financial Services Department, the head of that, has acknowledged crypto had nothing to do with Signature. Barney Frank.
Crypto had nothing to do with it. Oh, it's on KuCoin as well. Thank you, LJ. Thank you big time for that. Yeah, guys, actually, it's a pretty big deal. Big time partners, everything lined up with this one. And actually, I was just getting started. And you know, it's I wanted to be on time today real bad, and I was actually trying to pull up the rest of the articles I had. I did pull up a couple I wanted to show you on LinesBlock, but I didn't pull up a few just because I had to get in here. But I'm telling you, I'll probably make a video on LinesBlock also, plus show you what I got on it also. It's a pretty big deal. I'm like, whoa. Going Blind show up yet? He was screaming about a LinesBlock. Yeah, LJ got that one too.
Barney Frank, the former chair of the House Financial Services Committee, has said it appears that this is an attack on crypto. In fact, two sources have told Reuters that anybody who buys Signature has to agree they will not bank crypto. So it's really interesting, Neil. More questions to be answered. If you look at the Fed, which just announced that this summer it's going to release or going to kick off its Fed Now program, which is a payment system that would settle payments within seconds. It's interesting. Is our government competing with the private sector right now?
Are they competing? You know, there's a lot more questions I got now watching this video. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited to see Tom talking about crypto on Fox Business, one of the biggest media televisions there is. My apologies. He said that he heard from Reuters. Reuters. I mean, I see Reuters all the time, but like, is Reuters like a super trusted source? The way he referenced Reuters, like, oh yeah, from two sources from Reuters. I actually looked more into the whole thing because I was kind of curious about the sources also. So I did look more into it, and of course they say, you know, it's an unnamed source, and then this person referenced this person referenced this person. But I mean, clearly, I mean, he's making sense. Like, don't get me wrong. I think clearly that, you know, there's a lot of manipulation going on here. And I think they were even comparing these bank closures to the FTX thing and Sam Bankman, as far as, you know, I think it was around the same amount of money. And that's like Sam is down, like, you know, house arrest going down, you know, it's the biggest news in history. And these guys just did the same thing at this bank, probably walked away with billions, and nobody's getting in trouble. So it's kind of weird that nobody gets in trouble in the traditional banking system. But people go down quick in crypto, or they try to tie crypto to things and give them a bad name. I don't know. I'm just speaking out loud. But at least we got Tom beating that drum. Oh, I did want to give out a shout out to XRP Rain Dancer. Good time. They got the 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 𝕄𝕗𝕚 St. Patty's Day live auction. St. Patty's Day live auction. 3/17, which is today. I'm actually so glad I ran across this because something last night I was like, just let me check his page because I haven't checked in a couple of days. And I'm like, whoa, I caught this on time. So it's a live auction featuring the legendary rain dancer 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 𝕄𝕚𝕚 because it is St. Patty's Day. And Brad is on the floor getting busy, Lisa McKinney. Get on the floor, Brad. Show them your moves.
We all heard the calling. You didn't hear it, no, not sorry. We on an island, please don't call me. The greatest coin ever created, the XRP army, and we all gon' make it.
Good God, he said the greatest coin ever creates it. The XRP on me, we all gon' make it. Shout out to Bags on that right there. One thing interesting though about the XRP Rain Dancers is, you know, they are partners with Bags and Tails, Blockchain Monkeys, Lima. Did I say that right? I seen a pretty interesting tweet in here though. Something about the floor price, because I think these sell for 99 XRP. I seen this somewhere. I guess I could just mention it. I know I've seen it here somewhere. Okay, now here it is right here, actually. So, the XRP Rain Dancer. So, basically, he says the new Rain Dancer is dropping tomorrow. They're going to be 99 XRP. Now, I have no idea. I didn't verify this, or I didn't really go look at the, you know, the floor or on XRP or check that out. But basically, the floor of the collection is already at 720. The floor is at 720. That's a 7x above the entry price. So that's kind of what a lot of people do with NFTs anyway, from my understanding. Like, basically, they get them on launch date, and you can, you know, resell them on the secondary market or just sell them on the NFT market or whatever. So, hey, I'm just throwing that out there about the NFTs and the good time NFTs. And I actually had Sancho on the show. He's a good dude. And, you know, he created the Dr. XRPL Good Time Rain Dancer. Oh, that was, like, legendary. So shout out to the good times. Good times. Good times. Oh, more from Tom. Tom ain't done. Tom is just getting started. Bullish Tom Emmer. You know, it's it's crazy about the BitBoy thing. I mean, it's like so fresh in my mind though, because I guess BitBoy had like some big rant today again. Like he had some big rant. So it's kind of funny to see BitBoy rant because I guess because he like really get into it. He's like all into it. Did anybody catch the rant? So basically, I mean, I guess I can talk about it a little bit because it's fresh in my mind. And I guess today I just had to see what was going to happen because the news came out last night. I guess I'm going to talk about it real quick. I'm just going to touch on it just a little bit, and then we'll go back to the news, and then we'll talk about our hidden gem, guys. We got a lot to talk about. The federal judge says no to SEC. Federal judge, oh, you guys are going to want to hear some of the quotes that the federal judge says within the article. I actually wrote them down. It's actually a really good article. And it's heating up between CFTC and the SEC, and that's what the biggest problem is because they just want to control crypto. Like, you know how much fines the SEC has already leveled towards just entities and how much money they made? No, that's towards their entity. You know, they're like getting raises and, you know, paid vacations and all kind of goodies for that, for bringing in the spoils, to the SEC. That's what they say on the Vikings, the spoils. But the CFTC, they want their hand on some of that too. So there's a big, you know, they want to see who's going to control crypto, the SEC or the CFTC. And that's why they're really mad about this innovation, because there's really nothing put in place for it. And they've seen how quick it just took off and how big of a deal it is. And they understand technology and what's coming. So they're just trying to get in, federal judges upset at the SEC. From what the letter says, it's actually a really good read. So just in, crypto YouTuber and social media influencers sued for $1 billion. So crypto YouTuber, you guys might not have seen this because I know everybody probably watches BullZilla, so they might have missed this anyway. But I guess I ran across it. On accident because I be looking at Peter Voss's page all the time. He has really good XRP news, and I said, "Whoa, crypto YouTubers." And I was thinking, hold up, what crypto YouTubers is that? And what the hell are they talking about? So I actually looked all the way into it. And then from there, it took me back to BitBoy's page. And from there, BitBoy is like going off on a rant and just acting. And it's wild. So I guess the ins and outs of it are, let me say, I got to be kind of careful too with the comments on this one because you never know what might pop up. Oh, yeah. And then they got BitBoy. This is pretty much how he was ranting today. Like that.
Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it. This is not about money for me. I hope you guys understand this. I'm here fighting for you.
So basically, BitBoy was ranting big time. Yeah. Everybody wants some of that pie for sure, balling all day as far as the SEC. And it looks like you might have read the same article I read. LJ is the Voyager. Yeah, it kind of came down to the Voyager and Binance USA deal, which they're kind of like trying to pan out what's right and wrong with that deal. And, you know, by moving even digital assets from one entity to the other, they're kind of saying that, you know, are any of these happen to be securities? And the SEC trying to hold on to the security thing. And the judge is like, man, come on, stop that. Like, these are already regulated exchanges, and you guys are just trying to really stall cryptocurrency a little too much. That's kind of what the judge says in the gist. I'm going to say it much. I'll show you guys in a minute. It's much better. So, it really comes down to the whole FTX thing. Basically, in a nutshell, they're trying to say BitBoy was working for FTX or received money from FTX. And BitBoy is like highly upset because he's saying that he never received anything from FTX, right? He never received anything from FTX. So, but I guess they're naming all kind of people in this lawsuit. And then, I mean, that's why I really didn't want to talk into it, because I kind of really don't want to repeat what BitBoy said about certain things, because I'm familiar with the law a little bit. It's a real sticky situation, to be honest. I mean, it's been like real interesting because like BitBoy doesn't really have like much of a filter. I'll say that BitBoy doesn't have much of a filter. He's like going toe to toe with like these people on Twitter. He's like actually called out the lawyer that actually sent the lawsuit to him, and he is doing like, you know, called the guy out, and he's responding to like all comments, all trolls. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, and you know what's crazy? The whole time I'm watching this, I'm thinking, damn, BitBoy is like really under the radar right now as far as you know, with this whole thing. And it probably could have been anybody. It could have been anybody under the radar, because basically you got 1 million subscribers. So I guess it's ironic that it's BitBoy, because I mean, he kind of like says anything to anybody. I mean, it's getting interesting. I would just be careful on what's right and wrong. I don't know. I guess and then, you know, I guess really my whole main point of the story is like I'm picturing myself in BitBoy's shoes the whole time, because that could have been me easily, right? Because the thing is, any channel that goes to that high, 1 million subscribers, you're going to have a lot of haters, and you're going to have people that support you, and you're going to have a lot of trolls. So, of course, you got, you know, your people that are supporting, but of course you got a whole bunch of trolls. So I'm thinking like, wow, that could have been me right now getting trolled like crazy. Not that I'm saying I didn't, you know, ever receive money from FTX or anything like that, but I just think it's weird that he's getting sued and it's big news, but really it could have been anything really that brought all kind of attention his way, where all kind of trolls came out. And I guess that's really what comes with just having 1 million subscribers. Like, you're in the spotlight now, bro. And he has like a real short fuse, so that's what makes it even more funny or interesting, because you never know what he's gonna say. So I had to tune in, because so when I first tuned in like 11:30, whatever time it comes on, 11:30, right? So I was like, all right, I know this guy's probably going to go into some rant. I know he's going to go into a rant, because that's how BitBoy is. He loses his cool quick. So at first he tried to play it real cool, like he wasn't going to talk about it. So I was like, all right, he's trying to play it cool right now. He probably promised his whole team that, you know, I'm not going to go into it. I'm not, whatever. They're like, BitBoy, do whatever you do. Don't rant, bro. Don't rant. And he was like, I'm not. I'm just picturing this and, you know, thinking. And so anyway, he ends up ranting. He ends up ranting and snapping and saying all kind of things about, you know, the lawyer. Yeah, they're suing him for $1 billion, going blind. We got a new challenge under your name. We're going to talk about it right now. And so, I mean, it's just so crazy, because I guess, I mean, the way he's calling the attorney out and stuff like that, like, that's like, you know, I guess I can see how BitBoy hit 1 million subscribers, because, you know, in the spotlight like that, he has no problem with just, you know, calling this out or calling that out or responding to trolls or whatever. Because I've been in like in situations where I got trolled before, and I don't even respond to trolls at all on social media. I'm like, what's the point of responding to this, and this? And that kind of like feeds the trolls. And he's over there feeding the hell out of trolls. And he's actually making like, you know, it's like, he's like, it seems like it's right up his alley. So I'm like, whoa. I don't know. I just can't. That kind of spotlight, trolls, unbelievably that heavy. I'm like, damn. And then they're like going through all his old videos and stuff, and like steady putting up clips. Oh, BitBoy, you said this about this and this about. I'm like, oh, damn. I'm like, they're going through his old videos and everything, because trollism is a real thing. So they're like all over BitBoy too. Like some of the, like, you know, like sometimes the comments be the funniest things as far as like I guess oh, okay, one thing somebody said was like when he started ranting, they was like, oh man, no more earphones in the stream, because he was like ranting, and then so it's just, I don't know, we'll see how that unfolds. So shout out to DJ Peter Voss, and with them being sued for $1 billion, and he's talking about countersuing, and we'll talk more about that. So that's pretty much my only thing on it. Is it's kind of interesting to see what's going on with the whole situation. And I guess it's kind of interesting really to see, you know, a crypto YouTuber make it to 1 million subscribers and be under the radar like that, and how you handle pressure like that, as far as like when you get that big, where trolls are just coming out like unbelievable. And I guess one thing that sucks is like people really like want to see people's demise, like in the comments, like, oh, we're waiting for this, and like I'm like, damn, people really like feel strongly about trolling. I'm like, damn. So anyway, I'm like, whew, I'm glad BitBoy made it first, because now I at least get to see what people go through, so I can prepare when we make it to 1 million going blind. So at the same time, you know what I was thinking last night when I was like, man, I'm like, whew, I'm so glad that BitBoy did make it to 1 million subscribers first. Because I'm like, you know, all the time I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, guys, smash the thumbs up. They can put our video beside BitBoy's and all that. And I'm thinking, man, I don't know if I want that kind of BitBoy drama as far as that comes along with the million. I'm thinking, whoa, I'm just fine in my lane right now, because the Bulls family's always here supporting big time. And so I'm like, all right, I'm glad we're playing the, you know, the background, kind of watching what's going on, so at least I can prepare for the future. That was my thoughts, Team Green. So we already know Team Green and going blind, when we hit 1 million subscribers, be ready. Them trolls be out there. All right, let's get back to the show. So that's my thoughts on the BitBoy thing, guys. My apologies. Got off topic real quick. Yeah, BitBoy is really focused on the 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕤𝕤 thing too, because I think in the lawsuit, BitBoy was named in the lawsuit, but 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕤𝕤 wasn't. That'd be wild, because BitBoy is always ranting on 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕤𝕤, and that'd be crazy if they're in the same lawsuit together. Now, I don't know how lawsuits work as far as like the actual, like if you're subpoenaed to come a certain day. I mean, maybe if you hire an attorney, he might put a motion in where you don't have to show. But I mean, as far as like the traveling back, I just don't know how lawsuits work. I know how, like, you know, the criminal side works, but not the you know, the civil side. There's criminal and civil law. But anyway, yeah. But I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. But yeah, they're like saying all kind of stuff. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, we'll talk more about it on the nighttime show, when more on the nighttime show. But Guru Watch is covering it, and I guess everybody's covering it from every angle. And the way they're writing it is they're like putting BitBoy's face like right on the front of it, like, because I guess BitBoy's the biggest. So, and I don't even know who the other people are. Never even heard of them. It's kind of, never mind. I don't know who the other people are at all. There's like maybe 9 or 10 people named in the suit altogether, which is kind of weird. I'm like, damn, like 10 people. So we'll talk more about it soon. And so, Tom, remember we talked about this. We're gonna get straight to Going Blind's token. Let's jump to that. Let's jump to Going Blind's token right now. Oh, we got a lot of good stuff in here. The XDC stuff. You know what we're gonna do? Let's jump on Going Blind's token. But first, I want to talk about this. Conor McGregor gives huge donation to the Tunnel Towers Foundation, the 911 heroes, and the veterans. Shout out to Conor McGregor on that. And shout out to all our 9/11 firefighters and heroes. I happen to know a couple people that were firefighters at that time, so that's like, you know, well deserved. But it's also big to see Conor McGregor. I think he gave $1 million to this. I read the article, and then he gave $4 million like a couple years ago to it. I remember watching videos of Conor McGregor when he was broke, like broke, and his dad's a plumber, and you know, dad wanted to be a plumber with him. And he was like, nah, Dad, I'm going to be famous. Or, you know, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. And, like, you know, he was broke at one time. So the point of the story is like, guys, believe in yourself. Anything is possible. Like, he went from broke to just giving big donations, believing in himself. But yeah, there is some training involved in there. You got to believe. You got to get on that path. Ain't that right? Artful Living. Artful Living, much love to you. Thank you big time. Much, much love. Okay, guys, the newest hidden gem today is called Alliance Block. And this is going to be our member deep dive token under Going Blind. Because when Going Blind said, bro, NXR is a big deal, I said, okay. Going Blind's been here a long time. We got the year avatar and the 2-year avatar. I said, okay, we're overdue for a member deep dive. So this one's called Alliance Block. Now, is Alliance Block a big deal? I think it is. How'd you find this token, Going Blind? And you guys know I was sending all the word into the Telegram group. I was like, oh, we on a new hidden gem. I'll show you guys why. So basically, you got Alliance Block right now. It's at 0.07 cent. 0.07 cent. So I'm already like, whoa, I like them super cheap like that. 2 zeros even better, but 1 0, that'll do. So over here, you got a low supply, 850 million, right, on the supply. 850 million. So then you hit this right here, Alliance Block. This will take you to their website. Bam. So when I went to their website, oh, okay, now we got more information to check on their. So we like to check the history charts too on the all, because I kind of like to see when the token came out. I like to see like hold up. Do we hit all on this token? No, this can't be right on the charts. Because I actually pulled videos on this from 2021. Why is it only showing 2023? Is there a particular reason that the data on the charts is only showing the 2023 now? But I could swear, but I actually didn't check the all price though. But I know I found some videos from 2021. I could even go to their channel right here, and they're probably gonna have some videos older than 2023. So I know it's not a newer token. No, it's not a newer token.
When it comes to citing sources, details matter.
Let me see what's going on here. That's a good one, Going Blind. Said helping the family reach their goals. Okay, let's start with this. Let's start with this. Alliance Block, building the future. And this video is from 2 years ago. But don't worry, they got videos they just dropped last week. But the thing is, this right here shows you that the charts are wrong on the all, because it said 2023. But I know this token came out at least 2020, maybe even prior. But I think I did see some 2021 videos. But anyway, get them. Going Blind, found this. What's going on with my play button here? Okay, there you go.
As decentralized finance emerges rapidly, traditional finance institutions are only watching from the sidelines, unable to participate in the massive innovations, mainly due to compliance and regulatory restrictions. The question has become how to connect traditional finance markets with the decentralized and digital asset markets in order to allow a seamless and compliant flow of capital between
Remember the word compliant.
both worlds. At Alliance Block, we aim to bridge traditional finance and DeFi to add value to both areas and therefore create the future of finance.
Create the future of finance. I'm gonna get to the we're gonna get to it. This is actually a really good video, but I'm actually gonna go back to the actual website because good God. So Alliance Block, once you hit this right here, it'll take you to their website. And then from there, I like to check for founders, team, partners, you know, real people, all that good stuff. And it all lined up on this one, Going Blind. So building the future of finance, that video right there, which is actually a really good video. The whole video is actually really good. But partnerships and collaborations. So I started going through this list. I'm like, whoa, hold up. Good God, look at this list right here. No, I did actually verify. Oh, no, I did verify 2 of them. And I pulled 1 of them up. And like I said, I was down the rabbit hole. But the first one that I pulled up was the H-bar one. But we'll just look at the partnerships. Quant, Chainlink, Ramp. Oh, snap. Ramp, Certec, DAO, which is actually Coinbase token. Coinbase connections on that one. Uh-oh, there goes the Elrond challenge Going Blind. So hold on, we're talking about rebrand. Would they rebrand the ticker too? Not NXRA, NXRA, NXRA. What you mean rebrand 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕤𝕚? Oh, okay. Bullish Boss got something to say about this. Hold on. 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚 got hacked. And the new coin is NXRA. Uh-oh. I got some 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚 free when the airdrop happened, says Bullish Boss. The 𝕤𝕚𝕚 in the chart for the history as a new coin. So, okay. Oh, okay. Now I see why you guys mean on the charts or not. They're just reflecting the 2023 data. Did they relaunch with the same token supply also? Okay. I see what you guys are saying. It had some type of fork. Now I'm going to have to look more into that fork and look more into what happened with that. So they must have forked, what, recently, right? If you go to the all, I'm assuming the fork was in, hold on. Was the fork this month? what they just did all this just happen? I guess I'm going to have to look more into that part. So they rebranded too. Okay. So you guys got that information right there. So I guess it would still be, I guess the website would still be the same and the partnerships would still be the same. Unless somebody wants to jump ship on them now because they got hacked. Okay. So they just changed the token. All right. No, that's some interesting information there. Because I don't want nobody getting dumped on either, though. Because depending on the tokenomics, I'm going to have to go a little bit more deeper into the white paper. Now, what happened? I mean, what's as far as the tokenomics, as far as the relaunch? Because I'm thinking if the token's already been out for like 2 years, then that's great because we already had some distribution and different things going on. But if we just had a relaunch right now, I'm going to have to look more into the tokenomics. As far as the, but I mean, I guess, but we'll just roll with the show we got. The token is on BitTrill. I mean, everything looked great to me, though, so far. Okay, so the original, when they rebranded, that must have rebranded with less supply, I believe. See, I'm going to have to look more into that also. But for now, we'll just go with the information that I got. And I guess we can see why the charts are more newer. Because they had a rebrand, new token, and distribution. And everything looks still pretty good to me. But we're going to see what's going on here. Partnerships and collaborations right here. So I started seeing major partnerships. I'm like, whoa, Elron Gold, which is the EGLD challenge. Polygon. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, Polygon is going to do big things. I was reading something yesterday about Polygon and Ethereum. That's always been their plan since day one. They knew Ethereum couldn't scale, and Polygon was kind of like their choice to make that scalable happen. And they're moving forward with the Polygon Layer 2 for Layer 1 Ethereum. But, so, Alliance Block. So, actually, once I went to their YouTube channel right here, one thing I wanted to really try to find is if you click on Alliance Block, because I noticed this video is from 2 years ago. So whenever I see older videos, I want to see like newer videos too to make sure they're still, you know, alive. So, or still here. So bam, 2 months ago. So I bet there's a lot of good information here and more recent too. Let everybody know about what happened and all that. I'll look more into that. But 2 months ago, they saying
Purple's Gel Flex Grid gets around.
So Alliance Block 2 months ago, NXRA ID is a self-identity insurance verification platform that allows institutions to easily integrate complex compliance workflows. Okay. And who we got here talking here? I'm curious.
Regulatory frameworks has compliance alert for you.
Okay, that's just like an audio video. Let me see. Let me check one more video. Oh yeah, Polygon got Disney there. They're going to crush it. So, if we go back to the videos again on Alliance Block, and this is 3 months ago. Twitter Spaces. Join us for Twitter Space. All right, let's see who did this. But I don't think they're showing
Hey,
up.
Matthew,
Yeah, this
welcome.
is just talking to us.
Can you see if you...
Twitter Space and Matthew Schmuck and AVA Labs and Daryl Walker. Okay, Matt Diavaris, co-founder and CTO of Alliance Block. Okay, there we go. 2 months ago, CTO, baby. So that's pretty big. I just like seeing a little bit of, you know, action out of the team. Queen.
You can speak?
Yep, I can speak. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yeah, I can hear you. Absolutely great. Darnell, what about yourself?
Now, on November 18th, Alliance Block co-founder CTO hosted a discussion on DeFi compliance regulation with Matthew Schmuck, or regulation, okay, business development in association with Ava Labs, AVAA. Show more. So, okay, so I went to that. So then basically I looked him up a little bit more, and I wanted to meet the Alliance Block team because I kind of want to find the team de Rasta. So from there, founders, bam. So already I'm looking for real people, founders, of course. And it was kind of funny, too, because, I mean, I don't know if they uncovered or not, or BitBoy was trolling or not. I guess that. But basically, they were trying to say they found out, and it's all over Twitter, they found out who the founder of Shiba is supposed to be. But I think they were saying it was Sam Bankman-Fried. But now, come to find out, it's supposed to be an 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕤𝕤 or something. Which, I think they were just trolling, though. Like, you can't, like, really believe anything coming out of BitBoy's mouth like that. As far as, like, him, you know, never being serious. As far as, like, that aspect. But, I'm like, no way. But the way they was reading the article where they said, I don't know, it looked more like, to me, 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕤𝕤 was just purchasing large bags of sheep. But anyway, guys, here's the founder, chief executive, CEO, Rashid. You know him going blind? Matthew DeVeris. Oh, the other founder? No, I did look this one founder up actually earlier too. PhD founder, chief investment officer, CIO. Bam. Advisory board. Let's get some big names on this one. Alexander Seal, strategic advisor, director, legend, strategic blockchain advisor. Luke Michael Pharma, co-founder, managing partner, Woodstock Fund. See, at this point, I'd have to look up the Woodstock Fund. That's right there in your area. Ain't it going blind? Yeah, he was ranting like crazy. I was like, oh, snap. I was like, I guess I was kind of laughing a little bit because I think everything's kind of funny. Maybe too much sometimes. Strategic advisor, commercial director, Holochain. No, okay. Now, what's the connection here to Holochain? There used to be some big-time Holochainers back in the day. Oh yeah, guys, our Discord is on fire. Make sure you check out our Discord for sure. So, strategic advisor from Holochain. Is Holochain still alive? Business development and strategic advisor, vertical lead, fintech. So, okay, no, I actually look at this one. Okay, so well, I did a little bit more research on one of the partnerships, and I found this right here. I was like, no way, hold up. So, and this is on HBar's website, and their partnership is with Alliance Block and HBar. So I'm like, whoa. And what's more interesting about this is on HBar's actual website, and they're talking about Alliance Block, which is a globally compliant, decentralized capital market. See, you guys got me interested about the hack now. Like, how'd that happen? It had to have been inside job I'm going to uncover or through a side chain. So you guys got me kind of curious on that. So matter of fact, I'll get back to you on that tomorrow. I'm still super bullish on this. Still picked up some. Not a financial advisor. But now what is on the rebrand on the it's NXRA. And now I gotta do more research on what actually happened while on the rebrand and all that and the hack. Because then they had to go through with the actual fork and all. There must have been like some disagreement on, or I guess whoever has controlling shares would probably win the vote when they voted to fork. But I'm pretty sure everybody didn't want to fork. I guess I gotta look into that. Tails is in the building. Happy St. Patty's Day from Tails. Tails half Irish. Shout out to all my Irish brothers out there. Excuse me. Alliance Block is partners with HBar, which I'm just waiting for HBar to take off. Something happened with HBar the other day too, right? Where they stopped the transactions from UPHOLD. I'm like, no way. I knew something happened right away because I was trying to actually do a HBar transaction or something. And I would try to send the chain was down. The whole chain was down because I think they was only trying to reference me to the Chronos chain, I believe. And I was like, well, hold on. HBar don't run on Chronos chain because you know in the UPHOLD wallet they have different chains you can choose to run on, which is kind of like amazing. HBar does have a pretty nice wallet. Oh, Bullish Queenie B's in the building. Love from the UK. Bullish Queenie B, thank you big time. And gifted 5 BuLLZiLLa123 memberships. Good Lord. I don't think I came up on y'all screen yet. Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Thank you, Balling All Day. Bullish Queenie B, thank you big time for the gifted memberships. Bam. Bam. So it actually would have went to the 5 right under you. But Tails and Going Blind is already a member. Hold on. Going Blind, is this on Uphold too? The NXRA. Is it on Uphold also? That'll be a big deal right there. Because we're talking even more liquidity. Because I know it was on BitTrue. And that would give us maybe like 20% coverage. But if you're saying Uphold, we got something, baby. So Going Blind says on Uphold. But shout out to Crypto Staking, John Gable, Block Music, Constantine Crypto, Anzo Vasquez was all gifted memberships from the Bullish Queen. Thank you big time, Bullish Queen. It was only for like a day or so. Or actually, I don't know if they ever fixed it. I think I ended up swapping an XLM or something, doing like an XLM transaction or something like that. No way. Hold up. I'm going to check right now if this is on Uphold. This is on Uphold. This is a big deal. Because I like Uphold, don't get me wrong. And I think this token is a big deal. Because I want to look more into it too. You know what? Basically, I was looking at token up this morning. It was deep down the rabbit hole. And there's like so much more I wanted to look up. And so much more I didn't pull up. But one thing that interests me, how I was saying, Alliance Block, globally compliant, decentralized capital market. Like, how is it globally compliant? Now, is there some kind of compliance that they picked up somewhere? I'll get back to you guys on that, on the compliant thing. Let me write that down. It's because, I mean, if they're saying it in the title, it's got to be some type of license they got somewhere. Globally compliant. So make sure you guys subscribe for tomorrow's show. Compliant. See, Going Blind, didn't I tell you I got you yesterday when you mentioned it? But what I seen next was 50 million total value locked. Truly decentralized financial activities. Rashad, co-founder of Alliance Block. Alliance Block is creating a protocol that will bridge decentralized finance and DeFi and traditional finance. Oh, that's right. I was going to check Uphold. And traditional TradeFi to unlock the inherent value within each sector and exploit the value for each sector's needed and goals. The Alliance Block protocol is designed to reflect how TradeFi can be built today with current technology. It incorporates new DeFi in a TradeFi-friendly manner, Bulls Queen B. Jimmy Gonzalez, I'm glad you made it, bro. We need some numbers. We're issuing a new challenge today in honor of Going Blind. How much Alliance Block can they get for $100? Gonzalez, we need you. So, Uphold does have a pretty amazing app. Now, it's not as amazing as XRPayNeT, which we're going to talk about that in 1 second. But it'll do. So, actually, if you hit up top, you can search right away for networks or my accounts, crypto networks. I guess it would be on the networks. I think what Uphold gives every token a network, right? They would have to. Because they got the crypto networks whenever you want to transfer. Or, I mean, yeah, basically, even if the token doesn't have its own network, when you hit the token, it'll make any network available that's going to run on most likely Ethereum or whatever. Excuse me. Jimmy Gonzalez got it. So we're looking for Alliance Blocks. All the rest should be up top then. And the A's. It runs on Ethereum network, Alliance Block, NXRA, right? Bam, there it is. Oh, snap. Y'all should have got it when I said it in Telegram. You would have got way more for that than 100. So as of right now, because I'm telling you, I picked up way more for that. Well, I picked up way more than that, but not way more. But I didn't spend much more than that, and I kind of got a little bit more than that. So Going Blind says for $100, you can get 1.3K, so 1,300 NXRAs on Uphold. Yeah, because Alliance Block right here, I can send, receive. Settlement time 15 seconds is saying on NXRA. I guess we're going to have to abbreviate it because I keep remembering the name. NXRA. NXRA. So NXRA guys right there. Alliance Block, and Jimmy Gonzalez says, but if you decide to spend 200, you get 2,600. So I think we're going to at least issue the $100 challenge. But hold on, let me look at the numbers real quick. Let me just check one more thing before we make it official, because I don't want nobody getting dipped on by morning time. Hold on. Let me see. If I go to... No, actually, I can't really get much data on this. Because it's kind of like just launched. So we go to the 1 month. Okay, so hold on. We've already been climbing a little bit since 3.9. Okay, so hold on. We climbed a little bit since 3.9. Let me think. Okay. At 4 cent right there. It launched at 5, 4. Okay, it's kind of like pushing up right there because Bitcoin's rising. The market's rising. It hit 7 peak. And let me just look at the top 10 real quick. You kind of can tell which way we're going to go from the top 10. I don't know. Bitcoin is kind of strong. Is it a bear trap, bull trap? Are we oversold? Because we're at 26,000 on Bitcoin. That's not bad. I guess my theory is, I mean, I already picked up some. So I already picked up some, but I want everybody else to be cautious because I'll tell you the best way to really look at it is it really depends on which way the market's about to go. No, if Bitcoin can push maybe past, if Bitcoin pushes to 27, oh, it's on. It's like, you know, we can wake up at 14 cents. You know, sky is the limit. But if Bitcoin doesn't maintain that 26 bullishness and maybe goes back to 24, 23, I mean, it's not going to drop too low regardless. It's only going to play with 5, 6, 7 the whole time. So either way, you're still in a good position. So I'm still issuing a challenge. When you wish the challenge was green, it's always risky. I was wishing this thing was, because this morning when I first brought it to everybody's attention in the Telegram group, it was like maybe 0.06 and it was still a little bit red. So that's when you kind of want to issue a challenge when it's still red, because then it started flipping green right when I told everybody in the Telegram group. But what should we do going blind? Or Bitcoin going to 30? Bitcoin holding at 16 to 19K. Oh, holding Bitcoin since 16. I ain't selling. Tom Queen. Okay. Hold on. That's a good point. Now, Bullish Ball says the ALBT. So before the rebrand. Now, I don't think we can get any data on that token now, though, right? ALBT. I'm just curious. Are you saying, hold on, this is all at $1? Now, if I could have got that kind of data mixed in with this, no, that's good information. Bullish Boss is saying before the rebrand, ALBT went to $1.35. So that's pretty sweet. And I got a low supply. ALBT. We might not be able to get no data now since the rebrand. Okay, ALBT. So hold on, they're bringing us information on before the rebrand. Oh no, it still might only give us the market data for the rebranded token. About to find out. I became my own bank. Tells. I was trending the other day on Twitter. I was like, no way. And that was like the perfect time, True Dukel. Yeah, that's why I always keep the challenges really simple too. What's going on here? I always keep a challenge really simple because $100 challenges, you know, either way they can, you know, it's not really jumping out there like that. Let's go to the all of this one. Okay, actually, so hold on. This might be the data we need to really see, because really the token launched in 2020. Okay, because this is the original data, right? Yeah, $1.35. Yeah, this is the original data. So okay, so we was at around 5, 6, 7, which we always trading sideways around there. It broke out. Good God, when they rode that right there from 7 cents to $1, holy moly, lives! I'm telling you guys, one thing I'm so excited about crypto, and I think about this every day still. Like, yes, we did ride a hell of a lot of opportunities, and there has been, and we rode some amazing opportunities, but I still believe we're just getting started as far as, like, some real hidden gems that got real utility. Like, don't get me wrong, I think there's, like, a lot of cryptos behind the scenes, but there's some that's through the door already. Like, as far as XRP crushing across the world, XLM with the MoneyGram thing and the UN thing, all Tammy Camp, S Stronghold is doing some big thing. I just think there's some assets behind the scenes that are ready to rock it too. Make sure you guys subscribe. So anyway, $1 right there. Yeah, in November when we was all rich. Then we had the correction, 34 cents. And okay, so we've been trading sideways since 2022 kinda. Yeah, this thing's actually due for a breakout, to be honest. Looking at the charts right there, this thing's due for a breakout. And we're at 26 right here. I'm not a financial advisor. I jumped on it. I'll let you guys know if we should issue the challenge. Actually, I jumped on it. I got like I don't know how much did I get. I mean, I didn't really jump on too much more than what the challenge actually is. I can actually tell you guys, and then we'll move on right now. Tell them 𝕤𝕠𝕠𝕨. Yeah, that's basically what I kind of picked up, something like that. Like, I don't know, like 2,000 something or whatever. I didn't go crazy. See, I actually got 2,000, and has a value right now about $1.50. But I'm telling you, when I first got it, it was 2,000, maybe for about 110 or something like that, maybe 120. It kind of went up a little bit, like $20 or $30. But I mean, I didn't jump on it too crazy or nothing like that. But I was like, well, it's on BitTrue. Okay, I'll jump on that. But I didn't know it was on Uphold too. So, guys, I'll get back to you on part 2 on this one tomorrow. Part 2 on this tomorrow. But anyway, guys, the point of the story is this is on ℙ𝕝𝕠𝕗's website. ℙ𝕝𝕠 is talking about alliance block. You know, we're bullish on ℙ𝕝𝕠. Seamlessly brings DeFi and TradeFi together. You guys get that right there. All right, let me go through these clips kind of quick. Oh, XRPayNeT. Planting seeds across the planet. They're hiring. Business development manager in India. Patel. Where's my brother Chini Patel? Are we ready to ride? 𝕤𝕠𝕠𝕗 said we're riding. 𝕤𝕠𝕠𝕗's riding with me. Thank you, Balling All Day. I appreciate that. Okay. We got that. We got that. XRPayNeT is hiring for managers in India. Join our dynamic global team as we search for skilled business development manager to lead our team in India. Good God, XRPayNeT is planting seeds globally. Let me see what else I got. I think I actually pulled up some more. Actually, I'm going to try this. Oh, federal judge blasts SEC for poorly argued attempts to claim cryptocurrencies. Must be regulated by them. This is actually a really good read. I should have got to this sooner. Federal judge blasts SEC for poorly argued attempts to claim cryptocurrencies. Must be regulated by them. Cartech Pilly said it's on KuCoin also. Shout out to Cartech Pilly. Cartech Pilly, good to see you. SEC agents cannot explain to a federal judge what its policies and attitudes are regarding virtual currencies or how they're going to impact the industry. Now, if you go down here some, the SEC objected to the Binance solution, claiming... Now, okay, so basically I just got to go back farther because it kind of started with the Binance Voyager deal. Many in the virtual currency industry have been confused by the Security Exchange Commission in their ill word, and their frequent claims by SEC Gary Gensler, GG, that most cryptocurrencies should be properly seen as securities. You know what's crazy about, like, I remember when I worked at the law firm, that's like the worst thing about these people is when they're in position, they really play this role to the T. Like, for example, like if you got like in the courthouse, you got the, you know, your lawyer or you got the prosecutor, and the prosecutor is like out to get you, like no matter what. Like they're like playing like some super villain. It's like the villain, and that's kind of like what the SEC's doing. Like, you know, that's like Jay Clayton. He's the one that sparked the lawsuit with Ripple, but now he's working with Fireblocks, and now he's talking for crypto. It's like whatever hat they're wearing this week. But anyway, he said crypto should be seen as securities. That would potentially make a lot of legit businesses suddenly illegal dealers and unregistered securities. In a decision last week on an ongoing bankruptcy case of the Voyager Digital, whenever I see Voyager, I always think of Going Blind. Because I remember, I think Going Blind got caught up in the Voyager. So we do got family that had Voyager accounts. I didn't know what Voyager was. I'll throw that out there. It kind of makes me think like the BitBoy thing, because they was like on BitBoy's ass so bad too for the I don't know, other stuff. Anyway, US, I guess, you know what's crazy? I guess really what's wild about it is the way they're messing with him a little bit is because he, excuse me, because he talked about the FTT token. Because I was thinking, matter of fact, hold on. I don't want to go into it. I mean, I remember talking about the FTT token and Sam and all. I mean, Sam kind of did pull the wool over everybody's head as far as like everybody was dumping money on him and everything he talked about went up. It was going crazy. It was like, wow. And I guess basically they're using a lot of that kind of stuff against BitBoy, even though I don't believe that he had a connection to FTX directly. I mean, of course he was going to talk about FTT token or Solana or, you know, who wasn't? Like, everybody was. But, you know, now they're, like, bringing all that up against him. Like, I'm like, oh, my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. But anyway, I mean, it's wild. So, people got caught up in Voyager. That would be like if I talked about Voyager and then I had 1 million subscribers and then all of a sudden they'd be like, bro, you told us about Voyager. And they would have some video of me talking about Voyager. Like, oh man, Voyager is a must have. Or that would be even the same if I had 1 million subscribers right now. I'm guaranteed they'd have some videos playing right now. Like, oh man, you was talking about FTT. And I mean, of course I talked about it too. I remember when it launched, it was like $1. But anyway, but I remember the day we decided to sell Miss J Kills. I remember the day we sold her FTT, and I was like debating big time too, because this is like everything was just about to go down, and I was like, man, I was like, should we sell this FTT? And I was like, hell, we selling, and we actually sold. I think we actually ended up selling for like $22, and the next day it crashed. It was wild. We sold it $22, and we were debating during the live stream, and then the next day it was like $1. I was like, oh my God, that's kind of wild though. Like they provided $22 liquidity. And then 12 to 24 hours later, it's only worth $1. Like, whoa. Anyway, Voyager Digital Holdings in the U.S. bankruptcy, federal judge in the U.S. bankruptcy court laid into the SEC agents for their perplexing and audacious manner, trying to force through their attitudes about cryptocurrencies as securities. This judge is upset. His son must own crypto. Part of the proposed bankruptcy recognition plans for Voyager Digital would involve shifting customers' accounts over to cryptocurrency exchange to Binance. This is where it gets interesting. Because anytime one entity, and Dave Schwartz was talking about this in the clip I had, as far as when one entity has control of the crypto or the other, you know, what is the law? Who does have control? Now, part of the proposed bankruptcy plan for Voyager would involve shifting accounts over to exchange. So the SEC is trying to get in the middle of that. Well, saying, hold on. If you move some of these cryptos, like Gary is like a little evil snake. Like, oh man, anyway. The SEC objected to this Binance solution, claiming that in its views, the debtors had the burden to prove that the rebalancing of the debtors' crypto portfolios would not involve illegal purchases of securities. I mean, come on. They're like beating the security thing up. Like, can't somebody just step in there and say, come on? Like, stop trying to apply this Howey law. But as I looked more into, like, kind of reminds me of this motivational speaker thing I guess basically the point of the story is, I remember when I first got in crypto, I never realized how money moved. I never knew that money didn't move and Swift was only a messaging system. And the more we learned about crypto, the more we learned about the banking system. And damn, these guys are crooked as hell. As far as even Tom Emmer is like blasting them right on Fox, calling them out. And we got a federal judge calling them out right here. Part of the bankruptcy plan, Voyager would have to move the funds to Binance. U.S. The SEC objected to this deal. The SEC did this. The judge complains essentially the objection did not take the position on any particular crypto or security, or otherwise explain how the debtors or rebalancing activities might be illegal, although it did contain a vague footnote. The SEC also suggested that the debtors should be required to prove that Binance USA is not operating as a securities broker without registering as such. He continued once again, the SEC did not actually take position that Binance US is operating as an unregistered licensed dealer. It gets kind of good in here as far as the judge. He basically lets him have it. Okay. Judge Wiles finds this situation highly aggravating, noting that Voyager operated and Binance US currently operates in a regulatory environment. Bam, that's like in your face right there. Going blind, tell them. That's like in the hater's face right there. As far as the SEC trying to make a big deal on should we transfer these, or are they transferring securities, the judge is saying these exchanges are already operating in a regulatory environment. Binance USA, regulated. Let's stop all the nonsense here. Ain't that what they saying, Miss J Kills? It's her lucky day. Can we get a lot of thumbs up? Thank you, Big Time Balling All Day. I appreciate that. Can we get 170 lucky thumbs up for the luck of the Irish? The luck of the Irish. In the present legal environment in which such companies as Binance must operate, the judge said the situation is highly aggravating. These are operating in a regulatory environment. And it gets more interesting down here. The SEC has filed some actions against, the one part is the CFTC and Commodity Future Trading Commission seems to have taken some positions that are at odds with the SEC's views. Just how this will all sort itself out is all pending. And that's what basically it boils down to, guys. The SEC wants to get their hands on crypto, and probably already overreached like crazy. Because really, who is going to stand up to them? I guess you got to have a couple elected officials that finally are bullish on crypto, kind of. But anyway, now the CFTC has took position on crypto. The SEC has took positions in both different positions, and both supposed to be regulators in the U.S. JR, what's going on with that? So, as we're ironing out regulation, we'll make sure we plaque our bags on hidden gems, Lord Mike. I think Dr. Sheba has something really good in the, okay, Dr. Sheba was in the Telegram group talking about the new challenge X, the NXRA token, which they was already in there talking about it, and they was like, oh, I'm bullish. It kind of worked out good because they was already in there saying they were bullish on it. And then I came in there and was like, oh, we definitely talking about this one today. Huge find from going blind. It's called a Lions Block, bullish on it. You can get roughly 2,000 for about, well, actually not. Now it's like, what, 1,200 per 100? Well, it was 2,000, close to 100. But anyway, we'll have more information on that tomorrow. Oh, let's check out this clip real quick. 5-minute countdown, we're out of here. But really, really quick, electronic trade documents will run on XDC. XDC's making a comeback. Watch this. I don't think it ever left.
You're watching and listening to the Trade Finance Distribution Initiative podcast with Lord Holmes of Richmond. We've been discussing a future-proof and sustainable finance ecosystem and laws that can actually safeguard this. Now,
tell them, D. Rasa, can we get some thumbs up love out there, guys? I know it's Friday. I know everybody's busy. TGIF. My apologies about last night, guys. Last night, I could swear yesterday was Friday. That's why I missed last night's live stream. I wish I knew it was Thursday. What? The market was on fire. We could have fun. I love nighttime streams. But and then I woke up this morning. I could swear it was Saturday. And then I was like, well, hold on. It's Friday? And I was like, hold on. I missed my stream last night? So my apologies, guys. I'll make it up to you. But watch this.
The TFD initiative has rolled out the very first trade finance-backed security token called the TRADA under the XDC network and Trade Tech.
Good God. What they say? The TRADA, electronic trade document build, will be the biggest change, the biggest transformation in financial service regulation. This is massive. Chris Holmes. No, you heard of this guy, Lord Mike? Because it says Chris Holmes, Lord Holmes of Richmond, MBE, House of Lords. They sound like they're talking about Mike Collins and where he's from. All this sound familiar. Is this part of your house, Mike? Because Lord Mike is from the UK. And he's Lord Mike. And this is Chris Holmes, Lord Holmes of the House of the Lords from the UK. That just sounds big.
To the Trade Finance Distribution Initiative podcast with Lord Holmes of Richmond. We've been discussing a future-proof and sustainable finance ecosystem and laws that can actually safeguard this. Now, the TFD initiative has rolled out the very first trade finance-backed security token called the TRADA under the XDC network and Trade Tech.
Under the XDC network and Trade Tech, the TRADA.
How is the UK progressing to integrate digital assets and tokenizations into law, in your opinion?
We're in a good place in the UK when it comes to digital finance, but there is still a heck of a journey to go, and we must get on that. So, as well as the Electronic Trade Documents Bill currently in Parliament, we've also got the Financial Services and Markets Bill, and that will be the biggest change, the biggest transformation to financial services regulation in a generation.
Good God. You hear what he just said? You hear what the Lord said, right? The Lord. The Lord. Well, I guess that's what they call them in the UK, like the Lords. Like, you know, it sounds kind of funny to me, like, because we don't do that in the USA. But, and they call it, what, the House of the Lord, the House of the Lords. The House of the Lords. Well, I guess when I'm watching the Viking movies and all that, you know, they be like, Lord, you know, I guess that's a big thing over, like, the Lords. Anyway, Chris Holmes, Lord Holmes, and he says, guys, this will be the biggest thing in a generation.
It's massive, and it's potential.
XRP Free Me. Was that XRP Free Me? Is that a different account or something? XRP Free Me?
Potential
gotta be.
Is similarly huge. What is in there is the start, and it is only a start, of what we need to do to understand how we truly transform markets and transform our approach to digital assets, to DAOs across the piece.
Y'all see XDC right over here, right? And basically, 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕝 says electronic trade documents will be big as the biggest change, the biggest transformation of financial service regulation. And Lord Holmes said this is in the Parliament. I think that the Parliament is like the UK's like the House bill, like basically it's in regulation. Oh, we crushed it on the XDC challenge. Basically, guys, when we issued the XDC challenge, you could have got 100K XDC for 400. At the time, we remember when it was 100, but we were kind of debating on issuing the challenge. And then 100K XDC shot to 400 from 100. So then at that point, I was like, oh, it's about to go up. We got to issue a challenge. So we actually issued the 25K XDC challenge for $100. But I said, get the 100K for 400 if you want. Now, you know the 100K XDC, we can show you the charts on that real quick, because I want to show you how some of these 100K challenges crush it. And we're getting out here seriously in 4 minutes. 4-minute countdown, seriously. XDC, oh, XDC. DC. I just want to give you one example about how these 100K challenges crushed it. And so basically, when I say we issue the $100 challenges, oh, XDC is on fire a little bit. I'm telling you, this is like almost like the great reset as far as some of these prices at 0.03 again. So you could have got 100K for 400 or 25K for 100. Now, if you go to the all on XDC, and good God, only if I would have knew in this month, only if I would have knew, oh my God, oh my, anyway. So basically, yes, yeah, XDC hit 17 cents. So for every 100K XDC, that was $17,000. Yeah, that's exactly what I said too. 20,000 for the 100K, and our 25K challenge was worth 2,500. So even if we paid $100 for 25K XDC, it was still worth 2,500. And if you jumped on 100K, it damn near went to 20K. Well, 17.5. But you guys get the picture. Imagine that. Good God, that was like some of the biggest calls in crypto. As far as like just $100 challenges that went to $17,000. I don't think anybody will ever do anything like that. Will we ever do anything like that again? That's the problem. Oh, will we do that again? Will we repeat that success? Tell said I've been in XTC when it was at 0.000. No wonder Tails money don't fold as digital. Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. So right now, still, and even if you would have paid $100, then guys, 100K XTC is still sitting comfortably at $3,400. And remember when it was 400 or 100? Come on, that's insane. That's like, whoa. So okay, we covered that one. I'm just gonna scan through here see what I missed. Okay, XTC. Make sure we covered everything. Oh, Conor McGregor, the Alliance block, the H bar, the Alliance block, and what's this one right here? Oh, this is a good clip. I'm glad I found this before we left. Shout out to Crypto Convos. Check out this one.
How long you been involved with cryptocurrency?
3.5 years.
About 3.5?
Yeah.
Wow, man, you well invested. So so basically, do you think that cryptocurrency is basically the future of currency?
Absolutely. I don't think the dollar is gonna go away, but you know.
What is your favorite coin?
XRP. Don't laugh, but watch out for some XRP.
Uh-oh. She said XRP was her favorite token. No way. The word is out. Crypto is the next big thing. And look, her son is like just sucking up that information. Like, oh, XRP?
Watch out for some XRP.
Get him. Yeah. Guys, make sure you smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe.
If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It really does help. Thanks.
Check out DEVON NRG. Matter of fact, in our Telegram, DEVON NRG channel is pinned with some amazing interviews. Miss J Kills, have a good day. Balling all day. Oh, I'm glad I remembered this real quick. Tyran Copeland. Block Music. Axon Jackson. Nicole Harris. Lucky Clover. Empower All for Living. Crypto Cakes, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you everybody who was here today and everybody smash a thumbs up. Hope everybody has an amazing Friday. Amazing Friday, Safara. Lord Mike. My brother. Go to the NXRA. Is that thing? Or a Alliance block. Come on, be pumping 20%. We need 20% right now. What you gonna be doing? Oh, 9%, 7.5, 8%. Don't forget to subscribe.